When I woke up, I felt whole. Let's say that I felt good. Only then I saw myself and many things crossed my mind, that my whole life was over.
But his life is going to improve thanks to Limbs of Love. Come find out about this husband and family man's history.
Es hora de Noticias 45 Univisión. Solo a las 10.
It was such a joy for us, but it also got me thinking, what can I offer my child?
But an organization helped this man to give something to his son. See what he found in Limbs of Love.
Throughout the week, many of us will be thinking about all the blessings that we have in our lives. Nevertheless, there are also people who are grateful every day just to be alive. Maria Corrales tells us how this Hispanic man is more than grateful this week of Thanksgiving.
Andrea, to whom has this happened, that we can complain about the smallest things in life without realizing that other people have encountered much larger challenges and still keep a smile on their face? Tonight we present the touching story of Jorge Hernandez, a man in search of a limb of love. Every morning, Jorge Hernandez begins a new journey upon waking up. A routine activity like brushing his teeth that, for us, is very easy, is the exact opposite for this man, because it takes him so much more time, because he doesn't have one of his legs and both of his arms.
Yes, that feeling crosses my mind, that feeling that I carry with me. What happened to me? Why is my life like this?
But Jorge's life didn't always have these limitations. When he was 14 years old, this is what he looked like. A young man full of happiness, ready for what life would bring, and more than anything, a very hard worker. But everything changed one day while he was working construction on someone's home.
I was working construction. I was about to throw some wires down to the second floor, and there were some high-tension wires above the house. And so, when I was about to throw them down, I was pulled up like a magnet towards the high-tension wires.
The young man got stuck to the electrical lines for multiple minutes, minutes that felt like an eternity.
After that, I don't remember anything more because I lost consciousness. I saw something white, and that was all I knew. When I woke up, I felt whole. Let's say that I felt good, but only then I saw myself and many things crossed my mind, that my whole life was over.
Isolated in his room, Jorge kept himself in the dark. He didn't want to see anyone, not even his girlfriend.
Even so, I wanted to stay with him. I wanted to keep supporting him. He, at first, didn't give me a chance, but after a while, I think he understood.
Nevertheless, life had plans for this young man. At the age of 18, he was married to the woman who always supported him, and years later, they had the first of their 2 children.
It was such a joy for us, but it also got me thinking, what can I offer my child? I had to because of the situation that I found myself in. I had to learn the value of myself for who I was.
Cooking and taking care of the children, activities that he always enjoyed doing, were yet another obstacle for him. But unexpectedly, another glimmer of hope appeared on the day Jorge and his family saw this news report on News 45.
Sometimes life presents us with situations that we might think are impossible.
The first thing I did was go to the computer and type in limsoflove.com. And yeah, I called the closest clinic.
Our camera came with him for his first consult. There was a tension in the air. Would Jorge be rejected as a prosthetic limb candidate like he had in the past? Quickly, Rebecca Guajardo began making the necessary measurements right in time for Thanksgiving.
I'm so very thankful, first to God, and also to all the people that surrounded me.
I know that I couldn't live without him. He's a huge support for me. He's my angel. He's the angel that God sent me. God wants to test man's goodness on earth through cases like this.
Now, since Jorge's case is a little bit complicated, it will take several weeks to complete his prosthesis. But he told us that the first thing he will do is go to the park with his kids. Don't miss the second part of this special report tomorrow, when we will get to know 2 Hispanic men that risk it all and arrive in this country searching for the limbs of love.